In the following disturbing video, Brownie Sadie admits that it is a normal part of Quran memorization schools, i.e. madrassahs all over the world, that they hit and beat children. He talks about it as if there's nothing wrong with this, that some of the kids even deserved this physical violence. Let me ask you, is this normal? No, it's not normal. Is this right? No, it's not. Check out what he has to say.
What is the most fucked up thing that your Duksi Ma'alim has done to you that has scarred you?
Alright, so I was in Hifz for around 2.5 years, so if anyone has the right to speak on this, it's your boy. Alhamdulillah, all of my teachers were really nice and none of them did anything sus. Yes, they used to beat up kids, but that's pretty much a part of the Hifz process. I remember one time my Qari Sahib literally told me to hold down this kid just so he could beat him up, but not gonna lie, the kid did deserve it. And people used to get punished in all sorts of different ways. Some kids used to get beat up, some kids would have to stand up for 2 hours while holding the Quran. Some kids would get pencils squeezed in between their fingers, which hurts like hell, trust me, try it. But at the end of the day, all of that stuff is normal towards the Hifz process, and it happens pretty much all across the world. Now, my advice for people who want to put their children in Hifz would be this. Please do a severe and thorough background check on the teachers and the school. Because unfortunately, even though these are institutions of memorizing the Quran, sexual assault does happen. There have been many cases reported, many allegations, so please take everything your kid says seriously.
So if you want to keep your kids safe, keep them away from the Quran teachers. That's the lesson. Shaza, there's a very simple answer for this. I do criticize other religions. I do. Anytime, like even the post I made about praying to God for rain. I focus on Islam because that's what I know. Because I was Muslim for 15 years. That's what I know. I have attempted in the past to talk about Christianity. It doesn't always go so well. So I tend to avoid it because I don't know the Bible that well. I do believe all gods are false. There's no God whatsoever that sent any revelation, and I don't hesitate from saying that. But ask yourself a question. If you lived in a certain place, would you be more confident talking about that place, or would you be talking about other places in the world? Just think about it. Same reason. I was Muslim, so I talk about Islam. Easy. Jesus and Mo. This is a funny comment. What's with the burqa today, Mo? It's World Hijab Day. I'm wearing this in solidarity with the sisters who value the hijab as a symbol of freedom and empowerment in the repressive West. What about the sisters who live in countries where they are compelled to wear it? We don't worry about them. Why not? Because in those countries, freedom and empowerment is enforced. Completely nailed it. World Hijab Day doesn't make a lot of sense unless you also consider the rights of those who don't want to wear it. Those people in Iran, in Saudi, and other countries where they are forced to wear hijab under threat of jail time, fines, or, being punished in other ways, abused or harassed. So we shouldn't support World Hijab Day. Frankly speaking, if you want to wear hijab, that's up to you, but I don't promote it in any way whatsoever.
Munafiq is because he is one. Joining Islam because it's an outlet is not sincere.
I'm going to focus on one thing you said, which is that he's a munafiq because he converted to Islam as an outlet, meaning to deal with his depression, to deal with the stresses in his life. The funny thing is, before he left Islam, this was one of his most popular videos.
So tell me, how's it feel? Tell me, how's it feel?
Which, isn't that one of the benefits of Islam? In my remembrance to hearts find rest, the Quran says. Doesn't the Quran say that? Don't people say that if you forget Allah, Allah will forget you? And you will end up depressed, lonely, miserable in this life? Isn't that one of the selling points of Islam? So now that he left Islam, apparently he's a hypocrite. He was never a Muslim. You know what this sounds like? It sounds like you want to throw him out and claim he was never one of you because he found out that certain things in the religion were not compatible with his moral compass. And now you want nothing to do with him. Not just Paul, but it's actually a bunch of Muslim converts, including many high-profile Muslim converts that all became Muslim because of a tragedy or difficulty or stress they faced in their life. Take a look at these examples. Cat Stevens is the first example. Cat Stevens, now Yusuf Islam, had a near-death experience. And then, I believe his mom gave him a Quran, he read it, and he decided to convert. Then we have Hamza Yusuf. Hamza Yusuf, similar story. Near-death experience, had a traffic accident, read the Quran, and converted. Then we have Asadullah Ali, not as famous as the previous two examples, but also a Muslim convert. He had problems in his life. He had a ruptured disc in his back. He wasn't able to do martial arts anymore. He became depressed. He almost wanted to kill himself. And then he turned his life around and he converted. Again. The internet is full of stories of converts and even born Muslims who have either converted to Islam or returned to Islam because of a personal tragedy or stress in their life, including Adel Ghadban, who became Muslim after his friend died in a car accident. A real tragedy. But this caused him to return to Allah, as he said in his YouTube video, which I saw. So if you're going to kick out Cactus Boy Paul and say he wasn't a true Muslim because he became Muslim because of this, you should kick Adel out too, because he was emotionally connected to Allah because of this situation. So you can't have it both ways. Make up your mind. Frankly, you know he was a true Muslim. You're just denying it now because you don't want people to know that people can leave Islam and there's more of us growing every day.